So what do you think? People are going to make it all the way back around to the start-finish line to start the race?
No.
No, probably not. I have this
Oh,
feeling this is going to be like the messiest race of the season. And anytime I ever think that, it's like the cleanest race of the season.
yeah.
Everyone's just going to like sort out single file. It's going to be perfectly clean. And it'll be just like, what were you worried about? Assuming second gear start here. It's a nice slow shift there. Neon's got a better run. I almost instinctually shifted into turn one. Thankfully I didn't, because that would have been a real problem. Just another weird, no shifting track. Just hanging in fourth gear the whole time. Clean getaway ahead of us here. Everybody's nice and orderly. Derp's keeping it together. This is where Jam thought things would go to hell in a handbasket. Oh, Derp, please don't take us both out. Alright, he is gonna keep that spot, I guess. I guess I'm just gonna have to wait for him to wreck himself. I mean, if he keeps sailing it in like he did in the last turn, it's gonna happen. I just gotta try and focus on my own lines and not lose this position to Neon. Yeah, he is abusing the car pretty good up there. You can't hang this thing that sideways lap after lap and not pay the price. Granted, I said that last week at USA, and it didn't play out that way, but I'm thinking it'll be slightly different here. So I just need to focus on not abusing the rear tires and staying in contact with them. Off track just for good luck. We've actually started to clean it up, so I probably need to put a little bit more pressure on just to make sure he's feeling threatened. That was a good set of lines there. Too much air of it. See how sideways he is into the turn. Gonna carry all the way through the turn. You just eat up time there. Car's just gonna get angrier and angrier as he does that. Clean break in the top three, so I don't know that they're going to race each other much, if any. Kind of between us. A little bit more gap to Neon here, which we needed. So far it has indeed been cleaner than I expected, I think. I don't know what's going on towards the tail of the field, but up here at least. It feels so wrong letting it bog down in fourth gear there, but it's the way. It is the way. I gotta give it to him. He's quick. The first week I've really convinced him to practice. Jerk that is, and it's showing. I've told him time and time again that he's got a lot of pace, and he's got a lot of talent. He just needs to actually get comfortable with the car and, like, be able to repeat good laps. And by golly, he's done it. So far. That was a nice run through there. Off here. Like all good though. He's starting to feel a little bit more pressure now. Starting to see more slides again. Hey, what? We're actually keeping up with Sharky pretty well here. Oh, save it, bud. He made the right decision there. He made the right decision. I don't know what I was going to do if he actually tried to go too wide. I guess I was going to back out of it. Just off of what I saw earlier in the race. Seemed like the smart thing to do. Which is fine, but boy, I would like to be up in third. And gotta control those slides. Too much slide is no good. Sharky's really good at saving his stuff, too. I think what we really need is either a bobble from him or some traffic to play into it. I don't think I'm going to just catch him on pace. Derp's going to get more confident now, too, following me. That's a distinct reality. That's a weird turn. That's just weird. That car just never settled. Alright, bye Sharky. It was a fun thought exercise that I could possibly get up to him. Gotta cool the tires. That's the cool thing to do in iRacing these days. Cool. Just cool. I was kidding, by the way. Wasn't actually kidding. I'm not that big of a loser. I'm a big loser, but not that big. Oh, Derp feeling the pressure from Neon now. You gotta imagine this race is gonna be 15, 16 laps long. We got some time to go here. Gonna ignore that. Gonna ignore that happened. Don't think it really hurt me much at all. It probably spooked him more than anything. Yeah, now he's got to deal with me on. I've got the tires in better shape now. A little happier. Less obscene spaghetti. See how it's not over-rotating in the middle of the apex there now? That's what I like. Nice and easy. Well, that was a terrible exit though. Terrible. I was going back and forth and all around on tire pressures on this. I went for the one that I felt like would be quicker early, but struggle later. I think I'm glad I went that way. Maybe. Ask me in 4 laps. Much more sensible line there. Much better. Not as much traffic here as I was expecting. Looks like they're just now catching the back of the field, so we probably won't mess with them too much. This is a 20-minute race instead of 15. Be a very different story. Boy, did Derp just ever just drive it in deep. Right there, though, I gain back what I lose. I just have to not be scared by what he gains. Can't be scared by his gains. Cool. What's scarier than a swole Canadian? Not much. Estimating 2 to go here. He's just drifting it. I mean, it makes sense that he's pretty comfortable with that. First place I ever saw Derp really race and be very quick. I saw that he had a lot of pace. Was in Dirt Rally. Looks like he had a bobble somewhere. We certainly made up some time. And it's like, okay. He's catching 2 cars here, but I don't think that's gonna be a big deal. Taking it real easy right here. Welcome, sorry. He did get bottlenecked. Yeah, like I said, if this was a 20-lap race, or a 20-minute race, not a 15, I think this would have been a much different story. I kind of controlled my pace here to make sure I didn't catch. Hey, all right. Maybe not the most action-packed, but kept it steady and kept her head down and came on with the fourth. I'll take it. Great run, Dirk. Very, very fantastic.
You did really well.
Good luck, don't die.
You too.
Okay, so actually qualified a lot better than I anticipated.
Don't tail it off
before.
into turn 1.
You can't tell me what to do. I'm muted to him, so he couldn't hear me say that, but it's fine. I do have quite a few cars. Well, I have Neon and Apex behind me who were quicker than me in practice. I really kind of struggled with the car in practice, but I think everybody struggled with qualifying. This place is so razor edge in these cars as far as like not making a mistake, not running off track. It's kind of forgiving as far as like big incidents go, so I don't know what to expect here. People are going to be crazy? Don't know. We'll see.
Great flag.
Not my best start, but not my worst either. Apex is going to try and go for something here. Everybody going to tippy-toe. Tippy-toe. Cold tires are a little sketch. James gets out to a lead, so unless Jim can draft him really well, he's in good shape. See what we can do. Drafting Sharky. Feels all too familiar. Different cars, same order. Seem pretty calm there. Everybody understanding the assignment. Knows that this car is a little scary at the start. And seems like people just took it easy. Look at this draft snaking going on. Oh boy. He's gonna be mad about that. He's out there too. He was doing everything he could to try to hang with James. James is unbelievable in these cars. Truly unbelievable. I just unbelievably missed that turn. I might lose the draft here. That's not good. Ooh, Sharky and James both ran wide there. That might bring me right back in.
You're now in third.
It's kind of what I was talking about with this thing. You're just really walking a fine line with it everywhere. It's very easy to step over the edge. Exactly 1 second between all of us, basically. Kind of just out of the big drafting range. Gotta stay pinned in there if you get the grass. Sharky's... he's giving it everything. Like, he is running some aggressive lines. Got Neon behind us now, around Apex. Neon kind of scares me here, because he was putting down some laps I can't touch in practice. I have felt that the car kind of comes to me as the run goes on. I need the fuel to burn off a little bit, and then it balances out. I was really hoping to stay closer to these two. And hope that maybe, you know, things go the opposite for them. Jim's in 11th. Real championship implications here. Sharky sailed it into the turn. I sailed it out. Dehan, like I expected, very, very fast. Without that sniff of a draft, it's much harder for me to keep up. He is running it pretty aggressive, so there's still a chance for us versus Sharky, but we'll see. I really do love how much throttle work this car requires. You'll be so very patient with it off throttle, and then just breathing on the throttle to help it rotate. It was a pretty sharp lap for me. One of my best. And Nihon's still closing in, so that's scary. He's here, thanks to the draft. But now he's got to try and find a way around. I gotta try not to just give him free real estate too. If he does get around me, and he probably will with the draft, I just gotta try and keep touch with him. I feel like my pace is close enough to his that without the draft, I'll be able to keep up with him. So he's not gonna be that close to Sharky. I'm taking turn one a lot different than he is. That kind of puts us in a bit of an iffy situation. This is about the point where I feel like my car starts to come around. A little bit of air. It's good for it. Cools the tires. Neon pushing a little bit there. That was a good lap. so dramatically different through there. It can be really scary because you end up crossing up on each other unintentionally. Let's get a clean visor would be nice. Good air. Just trying my best to keep my lines clean. Alright, this is a run he should take.
Right side. Clear. Left side. Clear.
Oh, does he save it? I think he kinda did. Am I crazy or is Jem in 6th place? I think Jem might be in 6th place. We really did not need him to get around Neon there. That
Whatever
is
happened between you and Neon was right in front of me and Squid.
nothing really happened between us. And I can't believe that that punk is sitting in 4th place right now. That is going to make for a very interesting second race. 5 minutes to go. He might very well get up to 3rd. Especially if I keep driving in deep like that. Should work out okay. But unexpected understeer right there. I think the tension of that situation got me a little flustered and I'm overdriving the centers. One thing this car hates is driving in too deep or getting back to the gas too soon. I feel like I'm as good as anybody through 1 and 2. Top of the hill here that I feel like I start to struggle a bit throughout the lap. This teeny tiny lap. It's a good tiny one. Back on the groove. I'm not really closing at all. I'm actually going to be pretty darn proud of this podium if I manage to hold on to it. I don't know how I did it, but somehow I managed to find a lot of missing pace when the green flag dropped here. It's pretty funny how close the SRF and Street Stock are in lap time here, in just so totally different ways. Jim is not really shaking Squid there. might be affecting his ultimate pace to catch us. But I was also only maybe a couple tenths down on Jem. So he would really need me to make mistakes to close in. I wish I was closer to Shark, because I feel like I've got the pace to race him. I'm just not close enough to pressure him. I gotta try to not lose touch with these people. These people in the next race. It's gonna be a big deal. I'm telling you, car has great pace at the end of the run. It just doesn't come on soon enough. But if I can hang with them and wait for my car to come around, I could be somebody. I mean, I'm not going to be Yames, but I could be somebody. Maybe I should be holding fourth gear longer there. Hadn't considered it.
You got a slow car on the left. You got a slow car on the left.
Hi, Mark. Brought us together a little bit, but it ain't gonna be enough. Wow, did we actually run an extra lap in this race just because of Yames' insane pace? I think we did. Got a little bit understeer there. There's a white flag. Spin late in the race, Mock's gonna be pissed. Especially since that affects your position in the next one. Starting position. Okay, please just don't spin. That's all I can ask of you.
You're on the left.
Yeah, I don't know how much Shark was just kind of pacing himself there, but I definitely feel like I at least had enough to hang with him and race him. I can't wait to see what happens next race. But again, that's a podium I'm proud of. Sure, it's mostly because of Jem's off, but whoa. I think I just saw a car
Checkered flag, checkered
go into
flag.
space.
Great job. You did really well.
It's weird because it feels like I'm starting in a better spot, but I'm also kind of not. I don't.
You're on the inside for the turn.
I am, but last time I didn't have anybody that was just outright faster than me behind me.
Oh, yeah.
So I kind of just sailed it into turn one without any pressure. We shall see. We shall see indeed. All right, lights are up.
Green, green, green.
Much better start than Squid. I've got a clear lane.
Car on. Clear on the right. Car on.
Yames is already here.
Still there. Hold your line. Still there. Hold your line. Keep to the left.
Oh my god. Jesus. I did not think he was going to stick it in there. And oh, did he? Oh, did he? Thank you, Sharky, for the get out of jail free card. Games just ain't right. It's just not right. Should I go through wide here? Of course, I'm the one that gets killed in that. Of course. Thanks, Yames, Squid. Alright, back on track. We didn't get damaged too much. Looks like Sharky may have been in it too. Yep. Maybe he was in something later. Well, there goes our good points weekend. I mean, a smarter me wouldn't have taken it 3 wide there, but the adventurous me thought that such a professional like Yames could manage to filter all 3 cars down into there without a collision. It might not even be his fault. We'll have to go back and see. Alright, let's try to catch Sharky here. Spin. Easy pickings. And that is too bad. Could have been a really fun battle at the front, I feel. I don't think I picked up any damage at all. Not a lot of time, and we are well behind the pack, so I don't know how many positions we're actually going to gain out of this. Well, if they keep spinning, it's going to be easier.
You got a slow car on the left.
Hello!
Clear.
Trying desperately to stay in touch with Sharky, because I'd love to, you know, continue that battle no matter where it is on track. Woo! Almost killed Dolphin. Almost.
Clear.
Clear. Hopefully Sharky gets a little held up with cars in front of him.
You're in the top 10.
Alright, we're back to top 10. That's something. Insert it's something meme here. Powers pretty much hates this car, so I don't think he's gonna put up a lot of fight here. So hard to get refocused and back in the groove after something like that. The amount of cars around helps. There's like motivation here. There's a goal. Gotta not overdrive it though. Like this. We can still make this happen. Oh, Powers. Jesus Christ.
Clear on the rock.
Wasn't exactly expecting you to slam on the brakes. You know, that was not in my expected occurrence list. That's too bad that I could have really closed in here because Root put up a good fight to Sharky. It's pretty much the tone of this race. That's too bad.
Games is playing with his food.
Well, he already killed his food. Might as well play with it. I'm not going to get my battle with Sharky. It's just not going to happen. The world didn't want it to happen. I'm just running such different lines and everything to what I was doing the first race. Got a little tight on me there. A bit spooky. Just gonna have to wait for the right spot to pass.
Games killed me.
Left side. The lead is spinning now. Clear.
I think that's 3 actually.
You remember
I
that
can't-
weird bump trap bump that we had?
Yeah.
That happened. It shot me into the wall.
Oh no.
I'm 2 minutes of towing.
Jeez. Yeah, I don't really know what happened. I was on the outside of Squid, and I think James shot the inside and knocked Squid into me. I have no idea what happened now. He was definitely being
The lead is spinning now.
very impatient.
The lead is spinning now.
Hey, the leader's speeding now. The leader's speeding now. What, did James take himself out too?
He probably just parked it. Yeah, I think he just parked it.
Got a slow car on the left.
All I've wanted to do is race Sharky, and the world's just not letting it happen. I hate it.
Aww.
Every time I get around him, somebody knocks me off track, or Powers like trying to let me by, and I didn't realize he was going to do that, so I went behind him to get his draft, and then he slammed on the brakes. Okay, bye. Who's even leading?
Nihon
Oh boy,
by 2 seconds.
just got this one on a silver platter. I know that feeling. It feels bad, but it also feels good.
So looking at the turn 1 incident, it looked like Games thought the move, like Squid wasn't in the middle of 3 wide, it was just 2 wide.
Oh.
And he thought Squid would move all the way back over, but you were there.
I was there. I should know better than to be around Squid. Nothing good ever happens.
I'm gonna go talk to Games, I'll be back.
We're gonna fight! Trying to concentrate on some laps here to make a dent on this, but it ain't happening. We're just pretty much identical on pace, I think. Oh, Apex. Must have had an incident. Alright, well that changes things. See if we can get back to a top 5. Apex is going to be close to Sharky. He's also going to be a little flustered. You can tell by the curb strikes there. Not a lot of time here, though, so I've got to make the most of this. Oh, yeah, he's definitely flustered. Just don't wreck me, please. Okay. That's the hardest thing to practice in racing, is how to get your groove back on after an incident. I'm relatively proud of the way that I did it in this race, but it's still not an easy thing to do. Looks like he comes out ahead of Root still, so probably no real damage done there. I think I probably would have been able to get around him even without the spin.
You're in fifth. You got a slow car on the left.
It would have been nice to pass somebody without them just spinning out, though. Hasn't really happened for us here. Once again, the car has just sprung to life at the end. It's a little too late. But what could have been... Yeah, it's a fantastic lap. I mean, I guess I'll join the fun.
Great job. You did really well.
Aww. Oh, hi, Mirrors. Alright, let's see this mess. Let's see it. Boop, boop, boop. I'm guessing it's up to... Ooh, that's actually worse than I thought it was. Let's go chase. For chase. Yeah, that's just a bad block. That was just, even without me there, that was just a bad block, and I paid the price for it. That's how it goes. That's how it goes. What happened to Sharky, though? I don't know. Because he has something happen shortly after that. Squid locks up. Oh, jeez. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, God. Squid, no. Squid. Squid. Like, you've already wrecked Sharky. Let him go. Just let him go. He just kept turning right. Like, he had nothing but room to the left. But Squid was like, no, I'm gonna murder this man because I didn't murder him before. That's a rage incident there. All right, that concludes week number 6 of the iRacing Community Cup. This time, we're on the podium again as the weekend unfolds, with Neon Tiger taking his first victory and weekend victory of the season. It was a pretty wild one. I wish the second race of the SRF had gone a little differently, you know. Maybe a little bit of over-aggression there by the clearly fastest driver in the field that maybe didn't need to be pushing the issue quite so much, but, you know, things happen. That's just the way that it goes. Rough weekend then for Gem, losing quite a few points there. As we look at the overall standings, it is now very close to the top. 423 for Gem, 421 for me, 420, plays it, for Sharky, and 389, 379 for Neon and Squid. It's quite unbelievably going to go down to the wire here. I did not expect it to be quite this competitive. We can all thank for the fact that, you know, games has to work every other week for that, but yeah, we won't even pay that much attention. Really, I had a lot of fun here at Lime Rock, and I was not expecting it to be quite as a competitive of a weekend as it ended up being. Sorry for the messed up audio in race 1. It happens. Still trying to rebuild my whole streaming setup after the hard drive failure, but we're getting there. Thanks as always for your support, and we'll see you next time.